We got 7 new hypercharges, 3 brawler reworks, 16 balance changes, and mega box drop rates. I almost forgot what they're called. It's been so a while since they've been in the game. Oh, we also have all of the new skins and their animations, as well as how much they're gonna cost you. Just remember to use code Kairos in the Brawl Stars shop before you buy them. Barley's hypercharge is bottled up rage. Barley hurls 3 big brews that also destroys bushes on impact. As you can see right here, a hypercharged super will cover quite a bit more area than one of Barley's regular supers. And it's almost large enough to clear the entire swarm. In fact, it might even be possible if I tried a little bit harder. And just like Barley's super, his hypercharged super will deal damage 4 times. However, I think that his hypercharge is more likely to deal damage more simply because it covers a much larger area and only 3 bottles have to land to cover it instead of all 5. Frank's hypercharge is Seismic Smash. His super now hits the entire area around him, destroying bushes and walls, as well as stunning any enemies unfortunate enough to get hit by it. The area is absolutely massive, which I'm actually a little bit concerned about, seeing as how Frank typically prefers to keep walls up for his protection. But I could absolutely see this coming in clutch, especially near the end of a Brawl Ball or Gem Grab match where that's no longer a concern. Emz's hypercharge is Overhyped Haze. For her super, she pushes enemies to the outer edge of her super, as well as fires a spray that deals damage depending on how close they are to her. At max range, it only deals 241 damage. But if an enemy is really close to Ems, they'll take 1,142 damage, so it's even more punishing to close by enemies. Surprisingly, even if Ems recharges her super while hypercharged, she actually can't use more than 1 super during her hypercharge duration like other brawlers can, because she has to wait till her super's over before she can fire another one. Anyway, keep in mind that her hypercharged super will push enemies back even if they are on the other side of walls, but the additional wave attack will not deal damage on the other side of the walls. Angelo's hypercharge is In My Element. This one's super simple. It makes his super stay with him while he moves during his hypercharge. This means that you don't have to worry about staying in one spot to get your poison arrows off, and it also means that his first star power is going to continually heal him 600 health per second, which is more than enough to completely heal him up from almost dead. Gale's hypercharge is Blizzard. This one is also simple. It makes his super slightly wider, but more importantly, it fires 2 of his supers, which does indeed knock enemies back even further away. Here you can actually see a comparison of him pushing a Frank both with a regular super and his hypercharged super. I mean, the difference is actually insane. Frank gets absolutely blasted away. Rico's hypercharge is Trick Shot King. And honestly, I had way too much fun filming this one. This makes it so Rico's super projectiles bounce even further than they currently do. By my rough estimation, it's almost 3 times as long, which is going to make it way harder to avoid his shots. It's also going to make it much easier to hit more targets than usual, especially on maps with lots of walls. However, you can see here just how much damage Frank takes from a regular super, and it isn't actually that much lower than he takes from his hypercharged super. That's because you can't get hit by each of Rico's super projectiles more than once. The additional damage actually comes from Rico's hypercharge building up his damage. Now we've got balance changes, starting off with Brock. Brock's hypercharge is getting 2 buffs. The damage from each rocket is increasing from 500 to 750 damage. That's a 50% buff to the damage his hypercharge will do, which is good because you may recall that his hypercharge super couldn't even do as much damage as his regular super in some cases. Here you can see that his hypercharge does indeed deal more damage than his regular super now. Additionally, the spread of his hypercharge super is increasing very slightly. I couldn't tell just by eyeballing it, but perhaps with this side by side you'll be able to. Also, this isn't a balance change, but Brock's base model is getting a remodel. I have mixed feelings about this, but I saw a lot of comments from people saying they love it, so yeah. Here's his new profile picture as well. Looking pretty snazzy. Lily is getting a much needed buff in my opinion. Her ammo is increasing from 1 ammo bar up to 2 ammo bars. This increases Lily's maximum burst potential by 52%. At max level, her burst damage will increase from 4,600 damage to 7,000 damage. Before this change, the only brawler that she could burst down without waiting to reload an ammo was Tick. And after this change, she'll be able to burst down just over half of the brawlers in the game. Janet is getting a 2% buff to her main attack damage. At max level, it's increasing from 1,960 to 2,000 damage. This isn't a huge change, but it means she'll now be able to 3-shot brawlers like Angelo, Jesse, and Sprout, along with a few others who also have 6,000 HP. Maisie is getting a very small buff. Her super recharge rate is increasing by 11%. In other words, her super will now recharge her super just a bit more. She still requires 3 attacks after her super to recharge a super if she hit just one person. However, if she happens to hit 2 enemies with her super, she'll now only need 1 attack to land in order to recharge her super instead of 2 attacks to land. Mandy is getting a buff to her supercharging rate. It used to require 5 hits to charge her super from her attack, but after the update, she'll be able to charge it in only 4 hits. Hank is getting a 4% buff to his health. At max level, it's increasing from 10,800 health to 11,200 health. This should make him feel even more tanky than he already is. Draco is getting a nerf to his super. While he's on his dragon, he gets some damage reduction, as you may know, but the damage reduction is being nerfed from 25% damage reduction down to 15% damage reduction. This should make it just a bit easier to defeat Draco in his dragon form. Angelo is getting 2 fairly significant nerfs. First is a 10% nerf to his attack damage. At max level, his maximum damage is decreasing from 4,400 damage down to 4,000 damage. This means he'll no longer be able to one-shot Tick or any other brawler, at least without his super. Additionally, his supercharge rate from his attack is getting nerfed, so he'll no longer be able to fully charge it with 2 max attacks. He'll now need 3 max attacks to charge his super, which should help tone Angelo down, despite the fact that he's got a shiny new hypercharge. Charlie is getting 2 nerfs. First is a 5% nerf to her attack damage. At max level, it's decreasing from 1,600 damage to 1,520, and this is a fairly average nerf. This means that she's going to require 1 additional ammo to take out 26 of the brawlers in the game. Additionally, her spiders gadget is getting nerfed. The spiders will only last half as long as they used to, as the duration is decreasing from 10 seconds down to 5 seconds. Hopefully these 2 changes will tone Charlie down just a bit without completely removing her from the meta. Sandy is getting a significant nerf to his hypercharge charge rate. He used to be able to charge his hypercharge with only 10 attacks from his attack. After the change, it will take 15 hits. This is a 50% nerf, which means that Sandy will have hypercharge up 33% less frequently than before, which I'm fine with because honestly, it is a very strong hypercharge. Rico is getting a nerf to his multi-ball launcher gadget. The damage is getting nerfed 13%, and this should make it slightly less useful for bursting down brawlers who get the jump on Rico. Kit is getting a nerf to his power-hungry star power. It used to give him 200% bonus power from power cubes. Now it will only give him 150% bonus power from power cubes. Though I still think this is going to be the obvious star power for solo showdown, simply because his other star power is useless in solo showdown. But then again, this one is useless in the other game mode, so I don't know, go with it if you want. Melody is getting a significant nerf to her health. At max level, it's decreasing from 8,200 health down to 7,200 health, which is a 12% nerf. This means she'll die to 1 less ammo from 33 of the 80 brawlers in the game, and this should make it quite a bit easier to deal with her up close. Frank is getting a massive change this update. His attack speed is getting buffed depending on how much health he has lost. This means that there is less delay between his attacks, and also means that he can quickly fire off attacks in rapid succession. At first, I thought this wouldn't actually decrease his reload speed, and technically, the time that it takes for him to reload isn't really getting buffed, though that's kind of a misnomer because his reload speed combines both a cooldown and a reload speed. Sorry to get technical on here. Basically, the cooldown is the time that you cannot reload your ammo while you're attacking. And Frank's is very long, and that time does get decreased. So if Frank is about to die, he will indeed fire and reload ammo roughly 33% faster. Keep in mind though, that while his attack speed is increased, this does nothing to change his super from speeding up, okay? It still has a long wind up. Up next is Meg, who's getting a significant rework as well. The number of projectiles that she fires with each attack is getting doubled from 8 total projectiles to 16 total projectiles, with the damage of each projectile is being nerfed by 19%. Overall though, this is a 61% buff to her total DPS potential, assuming she's able to land all the projectiles on her target, which is going to be even harder for her to do now since her attack is a lot more spread out, though I think it's going to be a little bit more consistent for her to actually hit enemies. In fact, it's actually impossible for her to hit all of her projectiles from a distance, though it is still possible for her to do that up close. Keep in mind though, her range is getting a significant nerf by almost 2 tiles. So even if she does deal more consistent damage, she's going to be a lot less effective from long range. Also, she's now definitely considered a medium range brawler, even though her description says that she's long range. Up next is Chester. His rework is pretty small. His old first star power, which added a 4th attack with the 4th bell, is being added to his base kit. So no matter what power level he has, which star power you have equipped, he will have a 4th attack with the 4th bell. And his new first star power is called Single Bellomania. This star power will double the damage from his single bell attack. Nice and simple, but it should make Chester's damage feel a lot more consistent among all levels. Next, we are going to be traveling back in time to 2019, right before Brawl Stars launched globally, because Classic Brawl Stars is coming back as a special event. And Mega Boxes are coming back as part of the event as well. You can earn Mega Boxes by collecting 12 star tokens. Every day, you'll see star token icons on certain game modes. Just get a win on any game mode with a star token on it to earn the token. I believe that there will be 2 in regular modes and 2 on special events, which I'll cover later, and then those will refresh every single day. There will also be other methods of earning star tokens, including quests and challenges, but let's talk about Mega Box drop rates. Keep in mind that the drop rates that I'm going to share are drop rates for a single box, and Mega Boxes actually provide 10 boxes worth of drops. So the drop rates sound lower than they actually are, because when you open up a Mega Box, you're opening 10 of them, right? Now, overall, there is an 85% chance that each drop will be some sort of resource. And those resources include coins, power points, bling, XP doublers, and gems, with gems being the least likely and the other ones being equally likely. Keep in mind that if you get multiple coin drops, for example, all of those coins will be grouped up into one stack instead of having to tap through multiple sets of coins. The same is true of the other resources as well. Now, there is a 5% chance that one of the 10 drops in your Mega Box will be a skin, but only a 0.3% chance that it will be a hypercharge skin for one of the 10 drops. With that being said though, you are guaranteed to unlock the new Rico hypercharge skin after opening 10 Mega Boxes total. There's also a 0.75% chance that one of the 10 drops in your Mega Box will be a new Brawler, with epic Brawlers being the most likely and legendary Brawlers being the least likely. Now, if you are curious how many Mega Boxes you would have to open up to hit the drop rate for a legendary Brawler, the answer is just over 106 Mega Boxes, assuming my math is correct, which it probably is. The remaining drop chances are split evenly between some pins and player icons. Along with Mega Boxes, 2 classic game modes are coming to the game, which is kind of funny because they're not classic. They've never been in the game before, but they're classic. First up is Mirror Match, and during Mirror Match, everybody is going to play the same Brawler in the same mode. So it's a 3v3. This one would just be Mortis, right? He says, I'm the creature of the night. 3 Mortises versus 3 Mortises in Gem Crab. That's crazy. But Drum Roll is actually really unique. It is a 10-man free-for-all, very similar to Showdown, except no power cubes and you respawn if you die. Everyone starts with the same Brawler and your goal is to get kills. Every time you get a kill, your Brawler changes to the next one in line at the top left of your screen. Your goal is to get a kill as every Brawler, and once someone gets a kill as the last Brawler in the lineup, the match ends. And your placement will depend on how many kills you got, and you'll gain or lose trophies depending on your placement, just like Showdown. Now, in these events, the Classic modifier will be enabled, which means that Brawlers are going to be capped at power 9, hypercharges, gadgets, and gears are not allowed, and only the first star power is available for each Brawler. You'll also only be able to play the 21 original Brawlers who were available when the game first launched globally in these events as well. Later on in the update, Paint Brawl will become available, and in Paint Brawl, your goal is to cover the map with as much paint as possible. You'll notice progress bars at the top of the match showing yours and the enemy's score, very similar to like Heist, and once you reach 100%, you win. Now, in order to reach 100%, you don't have to completely cover the entire field with paint, because that's pretty much impossible because the enemy team is going to be doing stuff as well. But once you cover a certain amount, it says it's 100%. And in Paint Brawl, every time someone dies, they drop a paint splatter that counts for the enemy team. You can also pick up a paintball, which will cover the map with your team's paint on it, and you can just walk with it, or you can kick it away. A super kick will kick it further away, but there are also jellyfish on the map that will bounce the ball super far away as well. Honestly, I have no idea which brawlers are going to be the best in this game mode, but I'm excited to play it. Additionally, there are some changes coming to the game, including some social features to improve. You can also like just create a QR code like that for people to join your room. That's actually kind of cool. And you'll see right here, you actually get double daily battle XP by playing with a team. The search for a player option is also here. I don't know if people will use this or not. It is now time, though, for us to reveal all of the new skins coming to the game, including their costs and their animations. First up are the Gods vs. Monsters skins that will be available during the July Brawl Pass season. Medusa Ems is an epic skin and will be available for people who buy the Brawl Pass. If you get the Brawl Pass Plus, you'll also get the Ruby and Sapphire color variations as well. Now, rather than describing all the skins, I'm just going to tell you the cost and show you the skin animations so that I can focus my time and effort on future update sneak peeks, because they're coming and I've got to make them fast. Poseidon RT is a mythic skin and will cost 199 gems. Dionysus Angelo is a super rare skin and will cost 79 gems.
Finally, some drama!
Minotaur Bull is a mythic skin and will cost 199 gems. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway of this skin on my Discord server, so click the link in the description to join my Discord server for a chance to get it for free. Harpy Melody is an epic skin and will be unlockable from the ranked star drops starting in July. Athena Piper is a mythic skin and will cost 199 gems. Next, we have the Paint Brawl skins that will be available during the August Brawl Pass season. Jellyfish Sandy is an epic skin that will be available if you buy the Brawl Pass, and the Brawl Pass Plus owners will also get Neon Jellyfish and Glowing Jellyfish color variations. Tentacle Bonnie is a super rare skin and will cost 79 gems. Cuttlefish Jackie is a super rare skin and will cost 79 gems. Shellblaster Gale is an epic skin and will be unlockable from ranked star drops starting in August.
Hold on to your hats!
Aquamarine Sprout is an epic skin and will cost 149 gems. Next, we have the classic skins releasing with the Classic Brawl event. Sovereign Rico is a hypercharged skin and will be available from mega boxes during the event. His Sovereign Gem and Bling color variations will also be available from mega boxes, and I'm not sure if there will be a way to purchase these skins outright or not. Next, we have quite a few classic skins, including Deputy Brock. They're all going to be super rare and will cost 79 gems. And since they're color variations of skins already in the game, I'm not going to show you guys the animations. We also have Rouge Ricochet, which is a recolor of the Ricochet skin. Boomer Dynamite is a recolor of Classic Dynamite. And Sheriff Shelly is a recolor of Classic Shelly. Now, next we have Stellar Shelly, which is an epic skin and will cost 149 gems. And even though it is mostly a recolor of Star Shelly, it does actually have some unique animations. Next, we have 3 pirate skins and a couple of Supercell make skins. Sea Dog Ruffs is an epic skin and will cost 149 gems. Buccaneer Barley is an epic skin and will cost 149 gems. Mana War Doug is an epic skin and will cost 149 gems. Mr. Dragonfruit is an epic skin and will cost 79 gems. Bubble Trouble Amber is an epic skin and will cost 79 gems. Next, there's some old skins that got remodeled. Viking Bull is a super rare skin and will cost 79 gems. And there's also a Norse Raider Bull color variation. Caveman Frank is getting reworked and will cost 79 gems. This skin also has a prehistoric Frank color variation. And there you have the next Brawl Stars update. But you don't want to miss on future sneak peeks because we're still going to cover all the details that you need to know about Clancy and Barry. So subscribe for them and hit the notification bell so you do not miss it because they're awesome. They're actually really cool. We'll see you in the next video.